have you seen out of, obviously you didn't coach him last year, what have you seen out of Trey this year? I mean, he really came on strong last year as a freshman. What does he look like as a sophomore?
You know, obviously this guy's playing with confidence right now. He's kind of just jumped into the mix, and you would hope with any guy that's going into his second year that has a little bit of experience, that he would have a little bit more confidence in his play. And you know, he's really done a good job throughout camp, and I think it is because he understands that he belongs at this level, and he's not a freshman anymore, and he understands how we operate and how playing Big Ten football operates.
Speaking of being a freshman, Blackshear really popped out in that open practice Saturday. How's he kind of come along, and what kind of role do you envision for him?
You know, Raheem is one of those guys that, you know, comes in as a true freshman. He's kind of rare because he's mature. He really picks things up well. He understands concepts. Obviously, he's a talented young man. But, you know, as we go, we'll see what his role is on the offensive side of the ball. But he brings a different skill set to that unit.
People look at Gus Edwards, I think, and see a big back. Is he faster than most people than you might think if you don't, you know, get to see him every day?
Yeah, Gus can run. I mean, you wouldn't expect a guy his size to have the speed that he does and the quickness that he does, but he can run.
Well, Robert Martin, what have you seen from him? I know he's a little banged up in camp, but what have you seen out of him in this last week?
Rob has had a tremendous last couple days of camp. The one thing with Rob, he's a veteran guy. He's been around. He's been through it. He doesn't make many mental mistakes at all. You know, and he runs physical. He understands camp, and he understands how to play at this level. And I mean, he's just kind of jumped in there, and he's done a great job for us here this last week.
Coach Ash had said on media day, we said, how do you keep 5 running backs happy? And he said, it's not my job to keep 5 running backs happy. You worry about that at all with 5 guys who, obviously everybody wants touches?
No, I don't worry about it because I really believe that the culture in that room right now is they're happy for another guy's success, and it really doesn't matter who's getting the bulk of the carries. I mean, a great example was the other day in the scrimmage when one of the running backs scored, the other 5 or 6 were down there, the first one's meeting them coming out. And that just tells you that they're rooting for each other. They're all about the team, they're all about the unit, and you know, whoever has the hot hand is going to have the hot hand, and everybody understands that.
Josh Hicks, what kind of camp is he having?
Josh is having a good camp. You know, he's been limited a little bit, but he's really jumped in, and obviously had a big run the other day. But Josh is another guy that's been through it. He understands it, and you know, he's having a good camp for us.
Coach, talk about what stood out in practice today with the running backs.
We had a few mistakes we need to get cleaned up. That stood out first and foremost. But the one thing is, with this whole group, they compete, and that's really the most important thing. That's what you're looking for at this point in camp. I mean, they're competing, they're trying to get better every single day, and this group of running backs has really tried to do that. They try and get better every day.
Coach, how is the group working in the passing game, both in receiving and in the pass protection?
I'm sorry, can you say that again?
In the passing game, how has the team been doing in protection and in playing out of the backfield?
You're talking about the running backs, or?
Yes.
They're doing a great job. I mean, they really are. You know, just in blitz pickup, they've had a really good camp there, and then, I mean, we have some guys in that room that can catch the ball coming out of the backfield, and just the understanding of holes and where they need to sit down and all that. I've been pleased with them.